What's up, y'all? Happy Fridays.
What's going on,
y'all? For those of y'all who are here, before y'all start asking and talking about Black Widow, we're gonna say that for last. For those of y'all who haven't seen it and don't want to be spoiled, there is an option on YouTube for you to hide the chat, so that way you don't have to leave. You can still listen to the end part, and then you can still stay. That'll solve all of that real quick. So Black Widow talk at the end. If you haven't seen it and don't want to be spoiled, just hide the chat. But hopefully y'all all had a good week. Yeah, it's raining here too. It's been raining every day. And it don't have nothing to do with the hurricanes. It seems like it's raining everywhere. I was watching the Weather Channel and the West Coast on fire. And then it's raining everywhere else. Everybody underwater. Everywhere else. Hello. Hey, OD. No, we're gonna knock out the CW stuff first. So what came on this week, man? Was this the week nothing came on but the Flash? Oh, well, I guess that's all we talking about then. I forgot. Because this was the 4th of July weekend, this past weekend, so nothing really came on but Flash. But, I mean, the Flash episode was a banger, though. So we could definitely talk about that. No, I don't be on social media enough to, be seeing when people go live and stuff. Why, what happened? Alex, if you watch our reactions, we know that. You know that we know that already. So that just goes to show me that y'all don't watch reactions. You just here to be here.
No.
Bart Allen on the Flash. That was the episode for this week.
I ain't got time for this shit. I swear to God.
That just show you, y'all really be out here.
I ain't got time for this
y'all
shit.
really be reaching, bruh. That was the episode this week. So, of course, we know that. Clarence, thank you for the donation. Can you not? You gonna get your ass out of here today. Clarence, thank you for the donation.
That's not how we gonna start.
I like how Nora's lightning is just purple and Bart's is yellow like berries. Yeah, instead of her having two colors, I think they just split it between them. But yeah, that was cool.
I'm gonna come back and we gonna try this again.
Love Trey's reaction. I thought he was about to go Super Saiyan. Hey, that's what happens when people don't spoil you and you get genuine reactions for stuff. So
Yep. Sure do.
The Flash is really
I had a couple haters.
Let me bring up a troll, though, real quick, because this is what we not going to do. I'm going to start calling y'all bitches out since y'all be looking for clout. So somebody going to have the nerve, when we posted the Black Widow review, to come on a review and be try to basically shade our opinion because we like the Flash. Talking about something, I would go see it for yourself because they do like the Flash and other CW shows. Our opinion don't matter because we like other stuff. First of all, this is our channel. It's our opinion. And if you don't rock with us, why are you hate watching? That's going to be the new word for the week. Hate watching. Because that's what some of y'all really do. Y'all really hate watch. J Wade, thank you for the sticker. Y'all really, if you don't like something, fucking leave. If you don't like it enough to where you feel like you want to dislike, you could do that too. But why are you here? I had to come for some of y'all so much this week. It was so fucking annoying. Get off my shit.
I saw in the comments somebody said, didn't Trey say he saw the suit? No. I said somebody spoiled me on Batwing, saying that he survived. So that basically means eventually he was going to become Batwing. They spoiled me on him living. I didn't know if he was going to live or die. And somebody came in here on a Friday and said, hey, did y'all see the Batwing shit? That spoiled me. But I
don't know, but my whole thing is I can like a show. This is what people don't understand about being a fan of something. You could be a fan of something and support it and it not be 100% correct every time, but you still like it. That's why some of y'all so screwed up, because y'all feel like as soon as you dislike something, you're not supposed to care about it anymore. It's people that make this shit. Everybody got their own visions. Everybody got their own way of doing stuff. If you don't like it, cool. I wish people would be grown enough to accept. It's people that don't like Black Widow. I'm not going to bash you because that's your opinion. It's people that's really, really mad about certain stuff that happened with that movie, but I'm not going to bash you for it. I enjoyed it. If I enjoy a movie, I'm glad I enjoyed it. But if you didn't, then you didn't. Everybody preference different. That's why we all built different. But the fact is, people can't respect that I like it and you didn't and we move on. It got to be a whole ass argument. How you say your name? Frozen? Is that supposed to be the way you say it with a PH? Okay. Thank you for the donation. I love your energy. It's organic, and I appreciate your perspective on things. Also, you two are a great team. Well, thank you for the donations. I'm just like, it's just annoying because like somebody tried to get an attitude about Trey. I don't know if he saw it, but I went off because he was like, when we watched the What If trailer, I had to get on people case about that because Danielle put in the comments, so it's gonna be 50 of y'all saying that was T'Challa last his last thing before he died that he did. Because like if you actually watch the whole video, sometimes we answer our own questions in the discussion part, but y'all skip that to watch the reaction, then want to comment all the answers that we asked during the trailer instead of just watching. Because like I was like, did everybody voice their own voice? Like we had that whole discussion at the end. And some of y'all still was wrong because some people saying the whole cast did their voices, and then people are saying Robert Downey Jr. didn't do his voice.
A lot of people
and there was somebody else that didn't do their voice too. I can't think of who it was, but I'm like, obviously y'all got information that ain't correct. Somebody wrong somewhere, but everybody want to feel like they right.
Yeah.
So it's an argument. So some dude was like, you said you didn't know who the dude was that I said was they call him the Watcher, the dude from Westworld. So somebody gonna say, yeah, Trey don't know who the Watcher is, but Watcher when the show come out, he gonna smugly try to bash everybody else that don't know who he is or some shit like that. I said, you sound like you butt hurt, so you don't need to be here. Because obviously he said something that you got mad about. Yeah. Because I'm like, when you say that, I
probably didn't pat him on his head when I left his mama or something. I don't know.
But I'm just like, everybody know how we are if you fuck with us. You know what I'm saying? So unless we said something that actually like directly affects you, you wouldn't be mad. So if you feel like he's smug, it's because you wanted to tell him something that he already knew and you ain't get the chance to, so obviously you in your feelings about it. It is what it is. Like, y'all really be sitting here, like some girl had an attitude in the chat, I don't care if she here right now, like she always come off condescending like everybody knew about the whole voice thing because they announced it at Comic-Con 2 years ago, all this shit known or some shit like that. Obviously, if I didn't know it, I didn't watch Comic-Con and I didn't know it. Why would I sit and say I don't know some shit in the video if I know it? We don't do fake shit over here. I'm not gonna act like I don't know something for a video. Like, if y'all Patreons, I read Tower of God before it came out. And guess what? I still did my reactions because you still wanted to see him, right? Okay, so that's the end of the story. What I need to lie for?
And like that's the same thing with what happened with Legends when we were on Legends. People were mad because everybody else, all the other reactors who were on it, pretty much remembered or said something. I'm like, I wasn't fucking focused on that. My life goes on. I got other shit to do.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm like, people get mad at how we come at people about certain stuff, but you don't see the shit we have to deal with behind the scenes. Like, you just hear and you like, oh, why y'all mad about blah, blah. First of all, if I'm upset or if I'm pissed off, if I'm mad, if I feel like voicing my opinion, whatever, that's me and my personality. I'm not holding that in for nobody. That's why people be sitting up here stroking out because they holding shit in. For what? I don't know you and you don't know me, so if you got some bullshit to say, I'm going to come right back at you. Somebody just asked did I see her live. I didn't see it, so what happened? I'm like, y'all really be in the comments. Then y'all wonder why can't nobody interact with y'all like the right way. Like, I be wanting to be in the comments and interact or whatever. Then as soon as I do, here come all the trolls. It's like they run you away, and then it's like people don't get why you be aggravated.
I remember when I used to be in the comments. And I can't be in the comments because I get spoiled. I knew I had to avoid. I haven't been in the comments pretty much in like a year. Constructively,
she was in
on the gaming on my gaming channel. I'm in the comments.
I be in the comments depending on what it is. Like for something like What If, I went in the comments because I'm like, that's what if. Like it's a possibility. You know what I'm saying? It's not necessarily something that will spoil a future movie or whatever. It's literally called What If. You ask that question, what if this person was this way? What if this person was that? Like, so I tried to get in the comments to have some fun, and here come all the bitches got something smart to say, or are everybody just repeating what we already said in the video? So I was just like, you know what?
And people were talking about Trey didn't notice the purple lighting. First of all, I was so hyped. I didn't talk about a lot of shit during the episode.
He didn't. All he talked about was they ass.
But if you came to my Twitch stream, what did I say? Nora has purple lighting. Bar has yellow lighting.
Daniel Orton, thank you for the donation. Trey, do you think Nora either knows about what happened season 5, or it's completely different? Because she said, I know I'm not supposed to be here. You'll have to read that if it ain't make sense to her.
Well, she could remember, but
No,
I don't
we
see
haven't
why.
yet, Nathan,
I don't
yet.
see why she would remember, because things aren't exactly the same. But no, saying that she knows she's not supposed to be there is probably her learning, or Barry telling her you can't go to the past because you'll create a flashpoint or something along that lines. It probably just her saying, "Oh well, Dad, I know I'm not supposed to be here because you taught me better and I'm doing better. Like I understand.
Yeah,
Maybe this is just a new. This is still Jessica Parker Kennedy playing Nora, but this is a new iteration of Nora.
Yeah, but she would have a new future, right? Because remember when
Yes.
she came back, Barry got bodied in her future. In this future, he would be alive, so she would know more. Like that's basically what he's saying.
Yeah.
But Daniel, thank you for the donation. Love you guys. Screw the haters.
But
I got
hey,
these hands.
you know,
I got these hands.
I
too.
watched
That's
The
thing.
Flash, so what do I know?
I got these hands too, but that's the thing. They ain't gonna say that shit in real life. They want to say that shit behind the keyboard. I'm just like, catch me at a meet and greet with that shit though. They ain't gonna do that. I ain't the one. I'll be on the news fighting somebody. Y'all don't know me. Child, don't come over here asking about The Walking Dead. How many years later? I ain't even finished The Walking Dead, and you asking if he gonna come back. Y'all be doing shit for attention. But it's just like it's just annoying, and then like people wonder why you take breaks or why you don't put as much stuff up. Like it's annoying to take all your time putting up a reaction just for people to troll, and then like you may miss some stuff in the video, but then like we said, we come back later, you may see it like while you editing or whatever. I'm not finna go live to talk about what I missed in a video that I ain't posted yet when we have real talk on Friday and stuff like that. So it's just like it's like people try to get on your case when you miss something. When you know everything, then you smug or you spoiled or you read whatever. Yeah, that kind of shit. It's like you can't win. So I'm here for the people that really genuinely want to be here, and the rest of y'all can kiss my ass. That's just how I feel about it. Like me saying kiss my ass, if you know you ain't did nothing fucked up, it shouldn't offend you. But of course somebody gonna be offended because you low key a troll. Trolls come in so many forms. Y'all don't even know yourself. Shelton, thank you for the donation. You ain't gotta keep asking that though, Carly. You done asked that like 4 times. If ain't nobody respond.
So, Worlds Await, huh? I don't know what they gonna do with Diggle character with this story.
No, I haven't seen Chainsaw Man trailer yet.
I don't know if they go. They're gonna make. They're gonna make
chat, Ryan. You have the option to do that.
They're gonna make him have a choice. Either he go put the ring on or he not gonna put the ring on. That's the choices.
Kels Worlds, thank you for the donation. Yeah, he probably won't though, cause like they made such a big deal, like they were doing a Green Lantern show on another network, and it wasn't gonna be him. So obviously, I feel like maybe because he may have good rapport with somebody that felt like maybe you could come back, spice things up, tell a version of your story without taking the ring still or whatever. Like I'm glad he back though, cause I like when he be on the shows. Like I like Dig, I like David Ramsey, so it'd be cool to see him or whatever. I'm hoping when they do this event in November on the Flash that he's a part of it. That would be cool because you already got him here. That would make sense to include him in that. That's why I was saying like for them to bring Nora and Bart. Like, don't just bring them for 3 episodes. Like, have them be here for the event too. It don't make sense for you to get all these people and then they just go away that fast like that. I think Kels World, I'll tell you thank you for the donation. If I didn't, thank you. And Random Black Gamer, thank you for the donation. Keep doing y'all thing. People love to gloss over things you clearly addressed in the vid so they can one-up you in the comments as if it's gonna benefit them in life. True, but you know, people don't get enough attention in real life, so they gotta find it somewhere. So that's all that is. I took psychology for a year. It is what it is. I'm just letting you know though. Like it's some stuff don't bother me. Like you got people that just gonna comment, they're gonna be like first. Like that's gonna do something because you said you had the first comment. And then like other stuff, like I normally be cool on stuff, but sometimes it just get annoying. Like when folks try to really come for you, like you really mad that we watched the Flash and stuff. Like for what? If you don't like what I'm watching, come back for the reaction that you do like. If you don't like nothing, why are you here? Like it's just that simple. I don't understand why people hate watch. You don't like somebody, but you want to look in their face every day.
Couldn't be me.
Like, the fuck?
Barry
If it's stuff on Patreon that's not finished, it'll get finished when we have time. Like, I don't know how many times I gotta say that either. Like, we mostly don't start shows on Patreon and don't finish them. It may not get finished on YouTube for whatever reason, but on Patreon they do.
Yeah. Except The Walking Dead. I'm not going back.
But you finished that season, right?
No,
I left. I didn't even finish The Walking Dead though, so I mean,
I left that fucking. I
was still watching it, so it's still gonna get finished at some point. I think didn't I finish that season?
I think you did.
That's why I was like, that's finished, but it's just I don't know if I want to react to like the new stuff, cause like the way they did it was stupid. Like I thought they were done. That wasn't the full season. Like when the way they finished it, it was like that was part A of that season. They had a part B, and now the new season is about to come out, the 11, the one that's the last one. I was thinking what they had already came out with was the end, but it wouldn't. They finna still come out with another season. Who did that donation? Big Mike, thank you for the donation. What does the multiverse? Wait, who does the multiverse
thing better?
Marvel or DC? Salute to y'all. Reacts lit as fuck.
I feel like DC does it better.
On what though?
In everything.
But we ain't seen Multiverse of Madness, so we can't say that
yet. So right now, as it stands,
I mean, DC, for now, because
I feel like comic book wise, cartoon, like right now, I feel like DC holds that spot.
I feel like Marvel gonna get it though, because like, what if is a version of the multiverse in animated form?
Yeah.
Cause that's different universes, like what it would be like in this universe. If it's what if, but it's still different universes. Those possibilities, like in this universe, you got Black Panther as Quill instead of Black Panther. Like that kind of shit. Then they doing Multiverse of Madness.
You said that about,
huh?
You said it
Black Panther as Quill instead of Black Panther.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I was like, that's that's why I was like, I feel like they may take the spot, because like when you see the stuff they've done so far and the build up, because Loki is starting to touch on the multiverse a little bit. We just ain't seen it yet. So depending on what comes after and what's in Multiverse of Madness, what's in Spider-Man No Way Home, they could take it. I'm just saying.
I don't know about take it. I don't know. I'm being honest. Like because
for live action, what live action DC multiverse movie that's out here? Like
there is no movie.
Oh.
There is no movie, but when it comes to TV shows and cartoons, fucking DC comic books, when it comes to the multiverse, DC has it because they do it so much and they've done it so well for decades. I can't in good conscience give the MCU that title off one or two things. Like, no, I can't do that.
Speed Force can't give Barry enough speed if she's fighting off these other guys' speeds probably too. I feel like whenever they gave him that upgrade, that's as fast as he is. But you got to realize if they're faster, it's because they feed on speed. It's not necessarily that they're faster than them. Their shit is artificial. So just think about it. Think about it like a battery. Like Barry can't physically put batteries in his body to make him faster. Like just think about it like that. I mean, he might could, but like they're using batteries to recharge basically. They using the Speed Force as a battery to be faster. That's why they kept getting faster. They kept going back in and like siphoning off of it and then coming back faster. That's why. But they can only hold on to it for so long. So if you ain't fast 24/7, to me the shit don't count. Like if you only fast for to catch up with me and try to beat my ass real quick and then we're off, it's like I just look at it like that. That's my interpretation of the shit.
I don't know what Bart gonna do. But let's talk about the episode. Barry getting his ass beat is always fun for me. I'm like, bro, this is what I've been waiting on. Fuck all this talking. Like, yeah, I can understand them talking to August Hart and trying to figure out who he is and what's going on at that point. But when it's time to fight, fuck that. Let's fight. Let's see these action set pieces. I like to call back to season 1, episode 22. Hold on, let me stop being smug and arrogant because I know this. Nanites, courtesy of Ray Palmer. I'm like, whoa. I was like, whoa, really? That's a great callback. Like, that's years. That's years.
Somebody, I didn't notice because I didn't go back and look. Somebody said something about Diggle adding on more to his Spartan suit to like represent Oliver, I guess, like it had more green or something on it. I saw green, but it was dark, and I didn't go back to look. But I saw that they were saying like his Spartan suit was a little different, like he incorporated some arrow stuff into it. So I mean, that's cool. I mean, I can see that.
Like, I mean, What?
Somebody requested us to watch Banshee on Patreon for a reaction request. We haven't started it yet, but they requested like 4 episodes, so we'll end up seeing that much at least.
Fucking the Allegra storyline kind of was like, yeah, because I'm like, shit, this your fault.
Her motherfucking cousin pissed me off the episode, y'all. I know I probably sounded disrespectful. I was like, bitch, we gonna see you on the other side because I ain't got time. How you fucking just fresh out of surgery, anesthesia ain't wore off, and you over here trying to murder like 50 people, and the girl started telling you to wait, like, let me do this first. Like, the city is about to fall. But you worried about these little goons over here. She like, let me finish what I'm doing and wait, and then I'll help you. And then she said, no killing. You gonna lie like you weren't gonna kill nobody. Still leave anyway, then got murked and want to have somebody, like, you want to make her feel bad because you died. Somebody, I'm gonna die alone. Like, you did that. You did that. And now she probably gonna come back with hella attitude like Team Flash, not her real family. And she should have helped Esperanza. Girl, fuck her. I'm thinking she was gonna help. They done took the mask off. I'm thinking she gonna get her shit together and probably help. And she just went off and died. Y'all stop quoting me. I'm tired of y'all talking about, because I said, you see what happens when you don't wait, you disintegrate. She did though. Like the way she fucking dissolved. I was like, Allegra, is this your future? Bitch, you might want to cheat.
Shit sad, bro.
She fucking wasn't nothing left, bro. Nothing.
Shit fucking tragic, bro.
Not a piece of DNA. Couldn't do nothing.
Did anybody else get mad at Barry when he yelled at Chester? Like,
everybody got mad because you know better. How many times has he done that now? Yell at somebody when he frustrated about his fucking family and can't figure shit out, then got to come back and apologize. That's how I knew before he went in time and he paused for a second when he turned around. Go ahead and apologize because that's what you about to do. Mm-hmm. I'm tired of them on Chester. Chester take the brunt every episode now since Cisco gone. Leave him alone. He earned his spot. Literally, he earned his spot.
Like he let me know this ain't junk. Like this is not what I do. Like
that is her future.
Hey, real shit.
Let's give it
up for Chester. Cause Chester build Chester builds shit from nothing, from junk.
I want him to be able to build something to where like he can safely use his powers if he needed to. Not like him BOP every episode, of course, but like how they had him cornered in the thing, you know what I'm saying? Like if he really was by himself and nobody could help him, he could take out something and use it, but it would have like some kind of version of his power. So, because when they put him in that machine, it more so stabilized him. They didn't take away what he could do. It's just that they stabilized it. So I wish he could build something for himself. Because we had Cisco with the vibe powers. He didn't want to be a meta. Chester seemed like he would be cool being a meta. So like, build something for yourself to where like if you were in a situation where Team Flash is just on the ropes or you were by yourself, you could come and use it and help them. Like him show and be like, oh, this is a prototype, but we're going to have to see, you know what I'm saying? Like if this shit works. Something, especially if last season may be the last season, like go and give him that. Let everybody go and show the fuck out so we can enjoy the last season if that's gonna be it. And
this is it. All right, next season gonna be the last.
Yeah, because Candace and Grant ready to go.
If next season not the last season, I will be very shocked. I will be very shocked.
They would have to offer them like buku money. I feel like they would have to have amenities. Like, you know, when you go on vacation and you got amenities, they're gonna have to, bitch, you get your own, this, you get to pick your wardrobe or your person, your hair, your makeup, you get this, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna have to do all of that to keep them. Like, people sleep, I'm telling y'all, people sleep on Candace, but that girl got just as many fans as Grant do. If she leave, that's half of your viewership. If he leave, that's all of it. Cause she gonna go too. Like, that's all of it.
That's the show.
Like, people hate on her. She literally have millions of people that are actually her fans, not the hate watchers like some of y'all are. I guess I don't understand why people do that. Like right-wing America and all y'all conservative bitches need to go to sleep somewhere because it's annoying. I had read an article the other day that the black girl on iCarly now on the new one, they came for her like what, 3 days after the first episode aired because they tried to make it seem like she was replacing Sam. She got their ass though in that damn article. But I'm just like, let people be great. NA, thank you for the donation. I avoid spoilers at all costs. When I saw Bart, I was shocked and confused. Didn't think they would use a black actor for impulse. Not mad, just curious. I mean, if their mom and dad are black and white, what would you feel like they was gonna do though? I mean, they're making it so that it's his son, not grandson. He could have looked. He could have been white passing, had his. You know what I'm saying? Like depending on who his parents were, like and all that, how they did that. But like, he's their son, so he's gonna look like Nora. Like that's how he gonna look.
Yeah, they didn't go get an actor that looked like me. You know what I'm saying?
Right. He looks mixed. I don't know if he's mixed in real life, but I mean that's how he looks. So he's passing like he their child. Like that's what it is.
And that's funny too. Y'all should see my mom. Y'all be like, what the fuck?
I can see her wanting to leave though, cause she had to literally take a break for almost 3 whole episodes. Cause I think at the time that they were filming those episodes she weren't in, was the time that stuff happened when they tried to call themselves going back all them years for her tweet and exposing her or whatever. Like all that kind of shit is stressful when people just trying to find a reason to cancel you for what. They be trying to find shit. Like, I'll be ready to go too. What's the purpose? I told Trey, I don't know, we just talking or in another video. But, like, she's been Iris for 8 years now. Same girl, same actress. It's not going to change. Y'all not getting Snowberry. Stop. Like, stop it. You need some help. They're not going to do that. Like, I'm tired. Like, y'all try to find every inkling to, like, put them together for something. Like, child...
Why does Bart Lightning look so weird compared to... What do you mean? Why does it look weird? How does it look weird? We watch Superman and Lois every week.
I hope they choose to piss everybody off and give Iris Speed one more time.
I don't think Impulse is staying. Because now that I've seen the suit, I've gone looking for stuff because I don't care. I'm trying to see what Jordan Fisher's schedule is, and I'm like, doesn't matter. He saying he got some stuff he want to do in December or some shit like that.
He going back on Broadway and stuff too. I think.
So boom, there it is. Like
he probably. I mean, I wouldn't see them being in every episode next season anyway. But at least for that event, you know, like the first 5 episodes, which they would film like first.
Yeah,
like he may have time for that and just not the whole season. I can see them not being in the whole last season though. I want Reverse Flash and Barry beef like last season. If this is gonna be the last season, I need all them to come back and square up. Like Thawne, Zoom, Savitar, whoever the fuck want to come up, do your issue. Let him body y'all because he done grown. Like this is when you bring all the speedsters. Your last season, like this is when you bring everybody you got.
Honestly, I'm over the whole Kid Flash thing. I'm like.
We've been over that since what, like season 3, 4, whatever. Like when he left the first time.
I've been over that shit. Like it's been years now. I've been over that shit. Like I'm like, you tried to bring him on Legends, that wasn't gonna work because like every problem could be solved with.
It would have been nice if they could have brought Jesse back, but like I don't think they want to do that because it'll confuse what they got going on with Stargirl, I guess, if they on Earth too. So I don't know how they gonna do all that.
Bring who?
Jesse. Quick.
Oh.
Like since there's so many speedsters, I'm just saying like that would have been cool. But if they not having Kid Flash, they probably not gonna bring her, and then it will confuse the whole Earth 2 thing. Because if Jay crossing over with Stargirl, like it gotta make sense though. Flight God, thank you for the donation. I wonder who's faster, Bart or Nora. They may show or do something like that for fun. Shelton, thank you for the donation. What other species would you like to see on the show? Personally, I want to see OG Thawne more so we can see his origins. That would have been a cool thing to do for the last season, but I don't know, bro. That's why I just be like, I don't even want to like put that out there because it's like, you know, you probably not gonna get it. So it's like, what's the point?
I'm like, yeah, at this point, I don't even care what we
like.
get.
I'm watching. I still support them because I like the cast. Like. I like the Flash as a character. It's more so now the show is like about supporting the cast because they ain't doing nothing wrong. They acting what's written for them. Like that's all they can do. And they gonna do the best they can do at that till it's over. So I'm just watching till it's over because I know that time coming. Cause Iris, like they signed on for one more season. After that, they probably like, I'm good. And especially like when you got a network, like we see how Warner Brothers like handle shit. And obviously, it's something they're not handling right if they ready to go. So, if you offer somebody more screen time and more money and they don't want to stay, it's some extra going on with that. I don't know why people keep asking for Red Death. The only way they could do that is if they did different characters. It couldn't be Bruce and Barry though. Like it would have to be somebody else. Like how they mix up other folks' characters anyway. They'd have to make like a new storyline for that shit too for the show. Do you think we'll see some type of whales in the 150th episode? I don't know about the whales. You may see Reverse Flash. I don't know in what form, but I don't know. That's what I was wondering too, Alex. Like, it gotta be, they gotta know the multiverse exists again for Jay to come up next episode. Cause I'm like, how would he get there? Or like, he couldn't have been on Earth 1 this whole time. Like, unless he's been there, but because of the whole forces situation, like with the storm, he got powers just then. I'm like, that don't make sense, but I don't know how they gonna do it. We'll see next episode. We ain't got that many days to wait. I mean, you could go to Patreon, JJ, and look and see what's there. Like, all the stuff is listed on the side if you go look. That's what be wrong with y'all. Y'all don't want to go read. And no, we don't have all of season 4 of Castlevania on Patreon yet. As I stated, it'll be there when we finish it. It'll be there when we get done, though. It's
nope, I don't want to spin off of Impulse and nope.
They ain't gonna be able to do it no way, because I feel like that boy like doing Broadway more than anything, so he'd eventually leave too.
Like I'm like I enjoyed the Flash this week because
my kid,
I accomplished my goal of not being spoiled.
Kristen, my oldest son watches more stuff that we do than my middle son.
I'm not being spoiled on a suit that was probably fucking viral for
Why
days.
would the Green Lantern girl on Stargirl be connected to Spartan? She's not even black though. Like, I'm trying to understand.
Isn't she? I thought she was.
That girl didn't look black in the trailer with that black long hair like that. She looked like, it was dark when they was fighting. She looked either, to me, she looked Hispanic or white. She didn't look black.
You think he would do it? You think Jordan Fisher would do an Impulse spinoff?
Let me watch it. I'm going to see. I'm going to turn my phone
You
off.
think that?
Let me go back and look.
I think Jordan enjoys singing more than anything.
It would have been cool to get an episode of him and Grant singing together, though.
Like, I think he enjoys singing more than anything. But I could be wrong. I just feel like he enjoys singing more than anything. Because when he sings more passionate about his singing.
Let me look at this girl again.
I'm like, and every show get canceled after a while, yes.
Right, it's some shows that make it a long time, but everything get canceled eventually.
Like, that's just the way it works on TV. Eventually, you know what I'm saying, pull the plug on the show. And I'm just saying, like, bro, to go, like, it's been 2 months since that shit came out, right? I'm like, to pull that shit off, that shit was hard, bro. And I know it was people probably in the comments still talking shit. He know he seen that fucking suit. Whatever, man. Whatever, man.
Shit is so goddamn dark. I can't see it. I'll have to look at it later. She didn't look black to me though. I think people assuming she the black girl from the school though, because the boy that used to be on Black Lightning that's on there and the girl that's his sister, they gave some indication like they were related to like a Green Lantern or like they had something to do with it. So I think people thinking it's her.
So what happened to Iris? Okay, I think I explained this on my Twitch stream or in the video.
I think we talked about it in the video.
Think of Iris' pregnancy like this. Do you remember when Lois had to go to Argo? That's the name of the fucking planet.
Yeah, that's it.
Remember when Lois had to go to Argo during Crisis? Before Crisis, they were on Argo because it had a red sun because she was finna have a Kryptonian baby. If she would have stayed on Earth, Yes, she only had one baby at that time, and they rewrote it. But just listen to me. If Lois would have stayed here and the baby would have punched her, the baby probably or kicked her, she probably would have died. So you had to go to a planet.
Of Supernatural.
So you had to go to a planet with a red sun to avoid that, so she could have a normal pregnancy, right? Now take Iris into account. She's having speedster kids who are metas, who can't control their powers, twins, right? So she's phasing in and out of time, doing things that her body, like she might wipe herself out of existence, not on purpose, because the kids don't know what they're doing.
She can't control.
What the kids are doing. Inside. So now it makes sense why the forces were brought into the story, because Dion with the Steel Force can put her in stasis while she still can carry it to term. She can still be
another thing that they should do that would make a Nora storyline make sense. With our son watching season 5 again, remember she put the dampener in her to keep her from her speed. Like they could have had somebody make that and like put it in Iris so that they like the speed don't affect her if they just want her. You know, like when she there, you know.
Well, we don't know what's gonna happen.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying I know they wouldn't have done it yet because they don't know she's pregnant yet. You know what I'm saying? Like they trying to figure out what's going on. But now when you figure it out, it will make sense for you to do that. Do the dampener in her so that their speed don't affect her while she's pregnant, maybe.
No, I've never watched Supernatural. What is that? Sam and Dean Winchester? Who are they?
I never watched Krypton, so I wouldn't know how to answer
that. The Eternium. I don't know if it has anything to do with that yet, but that was sometimes you get call outs and stuff on the Flash and you don't get a payoff yet, so that might have something to do with it later. You might get that in a few episodes. You might not ever get anything of that, but yeah, it could be like her being from the future. I don't know if they'll make that a storyline or not. I don't know.
Thank you for the donation. Like, why would she put on Medicubs though? That means she'd have to wear them 24/7. You're pregnant every day, all day, not just like
what the fuck? How the fuck are you going to explain walking around like this?
Can't go to the bathroom. Can't do nothing.
How are you going to?
The dampener would be smarter. Why would you put on handcuffs? You gonna walk around in handcuffs all day if you needed to? Like she pregnant all day. It's not just 9 to 5.
What kind of fucking convenience is that to put on?
That question is weird, but like. I mean, for one, if I die, I can't do anything with the channel. You know, good thing there's 2 of us. But if we get too old to do it, it would just still be here. I mean, it's YouTube. It would just sit here.
Y'all, that's the thing. See, this is what I tell y'all about TV babies. And y'all that don't watch TV. They don't forget. It's not relevant to the story. Cecile and Joe's baby is not relevant to the story.
And they baby don't be forgotten because they do mention her every so often. Like, they pretty much said this season that the baby was singing his husband, so. I mean, y'all worried about Jenna. What about Cecile's first child? Did y'all forget she already had a child?
That's grown as fuck.
Right. When Kid Flash was on there, because they all met each other when her and Joe first started dating. She introduced to her daughter, like, baby could be with her sister. You know what I'm saying? Like,
her big sister,
it's TV. Y'all act like it be real life. This where y'all be messing up. Like, this not real life, bro. Waiting for that line from Barry that say we're gonna need more diapers. I mean, that would be cool, but it's a different showrunner now, so if they don't go back and do that, it is what it is. That's the thing about interchanging people all the time. So.
But what else?
Why would she wear the necklace Caitlyn wore in season 3? I mean, didn't Caitlyn mess it up, or didn't Frost mess it up or something? It's still, whatever they would give her would have to be something that would be built, and they'd have to have it come from Cisco, or Chester would have to do it. So I mean, it is what it is. Because I think the tech that Nora had in her from season 5, Cisco probably built it. And then like you got Chester there now, so he would have to make something new. So I mean, it could be something she could wear, or it could be something they implanted her until she had a baby. Like I don't know. I'm just saying that's the thing that they could do, cause like they can't bring Dion every episode that they show Iris trying to make it seem like she's not gonna disappear. So they would have to have a fix for it. Bracelets aren't handcuffs though, so don't try to like loop that in together. That's not what that is.
Who said that?
Orlando, Caitlyn wore meta cuffs / bracelets. Like they're not the same thing. Cuffs, you've seen those because they literally cuff metas that go to jail. Bracelets don't have your hands like this. So stop. Y'all stop trying to make shit work that don't work. When the hell you done went and bought some bracelets from the store and they be handcuffs?
Why would you? No, you can't bring Linda Park. Why would you bring Linda Park? Because if you bring Linda, guess who you got to bring back? Wally. Because those are going to be the questions that's asked.
I don't want to see Crest do nothing. That's my opinion, but y'all can keep wishing for whatever.
Crest do what?
Talking about something, imagine if we got a black crossover with Black Lightning and a new Batwoman and all that stuff. Like, I'm good. Black Lightning couldn't even deliver on their own show. Why the fuck do I want to see them mess up somebody else's career? I'm good. Like, y'all can get your own shit together and now y'all want to loop them in with people too? Nah, I'm good.
Hey, real quick, one question. Just a side question. This has nothing to do with any shows. How many of y'all watching the Olympics now? Hear a lot of people not watching the Olympics.
Can I say something? It's a lot of people that pay for the go that can't go no more. So, like, I hope they refund them. Because, you know, like, they had a new outbreak of a new strain of corona. So now, like, what they call them? The people that, like, actually watch. Like, if you're not participating, you can't be there anymore.
Wow.
So, like, if you planned a trip to go to Japan, paid for your flight, and got all your tickets, make sure you get your refund. So, no bystanders whatsoever.
Because of what's the old girl name?
Shakari?
Yeah, a lot of black people say.
Because it's dumb though, and then they did that because they said the U.S. made that weed thing. It's not like like everybody as a whole. It's just the U.S. But you're making it legal here, so that makes you look dumb, like we always do, looking fucking dumb. Even Seth Green. Wait, Rogan. Talking about weed. When the last time weed that made you feel? You know he online going off about weed. Because that's why I was like, weed make you slow. That's why I was like, so if she's smoking weed and still out here outpacing y'all, it's something wrong. He was online going off about the shit. He was going in. He had like a whole last essay about weed. I'm tired though. Like all that shit dumb. And it ain't just that because you know the black girls that swim can't wear their Afro swim caps. They ban them. Because it's the caps made for like if you got natural hair, what that's gonna do to give you an advantage? Because the cap bigger than everybody else's, what it's gonna do? Nothing. Y'all out here getting dusted. We out here at a disadvantage and still dusting y'all, and y'all mad. I'm tired. I got more shit to weigh me down with my natural hair under this big ass cap and still dusting y'all, and y'all mad. I'm tired. So fucking annoying, bro.
I just wanted to know who was watching that. So,
what's an Olympic rule? Because if you're talking about weed, it's an Olympic rule because of the United States. So you might want to go do some more research. I normally watch the Olympic only for gymnastics, swimming, and running. And now they done already. I don't want to watch swimming because the people I watch ain't there. And then like the new girls can't really do the shit they want to do. Can't watch running no more. Because the girls I wanted to watch, it's only like one maybe that's going to be in it now. And then on top of that, Simone did some kind of new move that nobody's ever done before. And they didn't count it because they said it was unfair to her competitors. Isn't the point of the Olympics to do shit other people can't do? So you're going to punish me because I'm the GOAT. Because I'm the best.
They did what?
She did a new, I don't know what the fuck they call the shit she did. But it's a move nobody has ever done before. And they didn't count it in her score because they said it was unfair to her people that she was
How
competing
the
against.
fuck does that work?
So I'm done.
So you mean to tell me because I am a god?
Exactly. It's a competition, bitch. If you can't do what I'm doing, give me my medal. Because that ain't got
So
nothing to do
you
with
mad at me because I've trained, bro? Look at how they're trying to penalize. Like,
But I like how all the black people taking L's, and there was a whole white girl that tested positive for steroids. And she said it was something she ate the night before and they still letting her compete. So fuck you and your racism. I'm not watching. That's stupid. She a runner too. Tested positive for steroids. Said it was something she ate the night before and they letting her run.
Oh, hell no.
So y'all being racist.
Yeah, bro,
Ain't
come
no way around
on.
that shit.
You tested positive, did you not? For an illegal substance. Tell me that's fair.
Don't hit me with no other black athletes. If the people that I want to watch that are doing the best at what they're doing aren't competing, fuck you. It don't matter about just having black people being like, yes, I support black people, but the people who are doing the best at their sport are getting penalized for shit. That's bullshit. You gonna let the bitch that's running the slowest time compete, but then the motherfuckers that's doing the best, y'all gotta find a reason to not let them come or run or ban them or whatever.
Fuck, you mean to tell me fucking Simone did a fucking
And y'all
move?
be quick to say Black Lives Matter, but let that be whatever race you are, and they do that to your race. We gonna see what y'all gotta say then. Then it's gonna be whatever that is. So don't hit me with that shit, cause y'all done went to 3 different sports on black people, penalizing people for shit. Swimmers can't wear the caps for natural hair. The girl can't run cause she smoked weed cause her mom died. Her mom died before one of her biggest competitions, and she said she smoked weed to coke, and y'all on her case about that. Not the Jamaicans, the African women testing positive for, no, they saying they testosterone levels too high, but it's their natural testosterone. You can't put a black woman's testosterone level against some kind of median of what it should be because everybody's made differently. If I'm dusting you because I eat yams or whatever the fuck it is that I eat, bitch, let me run because that's natural. They ain't got nothing to do with nothing else. So like I said,
I gotta see this movie.
and the sad part about it is, like, those people that are doing these sports in the Olympics is because they want to. If y'all know, those people don't get real money for the medals. Their money comes from sponsorships. Nike, Kellogg, whoever the fuck else, Gatorade. That's where they real money come in at. So while Sha'Carri is not losing her sponsorships, she still doesn't get a chance to medal, which this probably would have been her first time doing that. The Olympics are every 4 years. You could get injured in 4 years. You could just not be able to run fast like you did this time. You squandering people's chances to get something that they may not ever have a chance to do.
This is what you're doing. You're trying to demotivate. You're trying to demotivate. That's not how it works with us.
And if somebody want to come with that bullshit in the chat, erase their ass. And I mean that. Don't let them come. You can't say nothing over here no more. I'm going to defend my black race because I'm black. I go hard for everybody though. But if you're not doing everybody like that, when you have them other countries, I think it was like Russia one year or some other country that had them illegal little ass girls doing gymnastics because they could do shit better than like the older girls. You supposed to be a certain age to do gymnastics in the Olympics. So if y'all ain't out here going in on everybody, then don't do us like that. That shit is not fair. All the shit that's been trending has been mostly about black people. Ain't nobody else catching L's like that. Somebody sent something to you. Is that the truth? And that's bullshit. If I win, I won.
Wait, look at this shit here.
I saw it. I just ain't know what the fuck it was called. She be doing that. Oh, sir, please. But I'm like, that's bullshit. But ain't nobody do Michael Phelps like that, though. Now, I ain't hating on Michael because I like Michael. That's the reason I watch swimming. Like, he was the one reason that I would watch people swim. He's gotten in trouble before, too. But they still let him compete. Ain't Ryan Lochte competing this year and he went to Brazil and cut the fuck up
A
at the last?
whole fucking international incident.
But I'm like, that's not fair. Y'all give certain people passes and certain people y'all don't.
The 31-year-old boy, the newscaster called him. 31-year-old boy. Anybody know? Anybody in the chat know a 31-year-old boy? Anybody? 31-year-old boy. Yeah, I'm gonna remember that fucking forever, Ryan. I don't give a fuck. I never forget that shit. I'm like 31.
They trying to play her, but guess what? If it's meant for her to win, she's still gonna win. It don't even matter.
I fucking can't.
But the thing I need black people to do though, as a whole, is to support black people. It's not about what somebody else got or what somebody else doing. If somebody is doing something and they're not doing anything wrong or hurting anybody, support them. That's just, it pisses me off to this day that when Gabby was competing in the Olympics, all people cared about was how her hair looked. She getting gold medals for us, but y'all worried about her hairline, how her mama did her hair, whatever. She a little girl. She was a little girl then. Like, people need to stop doing stuff like that.
Yo, bro. Yo.
Like, I just be tired, bro. Like, we could be doing so much better if we just actually stuck up for each other. Everything ain't gotta be a fight. Everything ain't gotta be an argument. Just support somebody. Like, that's it. That's what other people do. They support each other. You see these other coaches in these businesses, they family work for them or people that's just like them.
I don't even understand what the fuck she just did with the shit. If you can't do that and she can, and you mad at her, but like it's not fair that she wins all the time. That just means
I'm gonna watch for the people that's there, but like next Olympics, I'm not watching. I don't care where it's at. Like if you not like the girl who's supposed to run this time, if she not running next time, I ain't watching it because I just feel like
I know how to support.
People do stuff and they still get get to compete when they look a certain way, but then like y'all want to give us all the L's.
I'm
That's
not watching.
Cool.
You know how I figured out a way around that.
You can watch the clips online.
I'm gonna go to their page.
Right, that's what I'm saying. But any social media, you don't have to watch the actual Olympics.
I'm not watching
to give them ratings.
I'm not giving them ratings.
Because if I run, my husband, my brother, my mama, somebody gonna post me running or swimming or
it's gonna be
whatever.
On
like it's gonna be on their
It's gonna be on their Twitter. It's gonna be on their Facebook, their Instagram. I'm gonna watch and I'm gonna look for it.
It's just sad, bro. It's just like
that's how
I'm older now though. Like you have to learn how to like. You have to support who you support and do what you can do for people. And if somebody wrong you, like you really just have to turn the other cheek. You can't treat one person of one color one way because one person did you like that. And the reason they probably did you like that is because so many other people fucked them over too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you have to just let that shit go. Like if I own a black business and I hire all black people, say for instance, somebody steal from me, that's not gonna make me not hire more black people because that one person ain't have common sense not to do that. Like, you can't do that. And that's what I think people, when it comes to racism, they look at us all as being the same. And that's not how you should view people because we're all different. Like, we all bleed the same color. We all the same on the inside. Like, the outside it's just a formality. Like, God just threw some spices in there because he was like, I'm tired of looking at the same color. So, like, y'all got to get over that. He didn't qualify. Good for him then. I mean... How old is he anyway? Because, like, he would be, like, 35 now, right?
35, 36, something like that.
No, Roman, I used to go by that ideology, like, treat people how you want to be treated, but some people like being treated bad, so you can't say that to everybody. I had to learn that, too. Everybody's psyche is different. You may say treat people how you want to be treated. Some people like pain. Some people like being, you know what I'm saying, bullied and shamed. People have weird fetishes. So you can't say that to everybody. You just do what you feel like is right and keep it moving and good karma will follow. That's all you gotta do.
Somebody want to take care of that, or do I have to do it? Anybody want to take care of that, or do I have to do it?
I think they typed that wrong if you read like the end part of what they said. But at the end of the day, people gonna keep living life how they live it. Somebody gonna snatch your ass and show you though. That show Manifest, is that the one that was on like Amazon Prime or something? Well, like, is that the one with the people that like disappeared on like a plane or something and then they came back so many years later? They do so many shows like that though, and they all get canceled. I feel like that scares people or something. Cause like, what was the show that was on ABC where like people disappeared in a town or something and they came back, or they thought they died and came back? I think it had the dude that played the daddy in that '70s show in it.
No, that was like they was on a plane.
Are you sure they was on the plane?
They were on a plane. They went to.
They done had like 3 shows like that. Though.
They got on a plane. The plane went missing. For them, it's like 5 minutes, but for everybody else, it was like 5 years or some shit.
No, maybe. We ain't watched shit that was on the CW, so it ain't a CW show. It was on ABC or NBC or CBS. It was on one of them bigger networks. I ain't never watched the 4400, so I don't know what that is. But like, I've seen, not Lost, no. I have to look it up. It was a show that used to come on ABC because what's the black dude name that was in that?
Manifest that was on NBC.
No, Manifest is the new one that they're saying that came out that got canceled. That's new. It was something else that used to come on ABC. I think I remember because it used to come on late night, like 7 or 8 o'clock. I forgot what night, but it was that show because it had Red from that '70s show in it. I remember him being in it. I remember a little boy being the main character and a black dude. That act, I can't even think of his fucking name. What the fuck is the name of it? And it was another one that I watched that was good like that. It came on AMC. Let me Google shows where people disappear and come back. Because the other one was like, I remember kids being on a bus or something. And then like the bus fell off a cliff, but them people still came home. Even though they were like, they should have died. I don't know, but like, yeah, I think it's Resurrection, and then I forgot the other one. Y'all keep saying the 4400. No. Let me see if I can find it. It was Resurrection. It came on ABC 2014 to 2015. So it's
Resurrection.
Resurrection was the one on ABC. See, that was the one where a town. That's the one about the town where dead people come back to life.
That was the town.
Yeah, Manifest is about the plane, but that's new. But it's one that came on AMC that I watched that was really fucking good, and I was mad they didn't finish it. That had to do with people on a bus. I remember them being on a bus, and I think the bus swerved or something, and it fell off a cliff. But them people came back home or some shit like that. Ain't the 4400 a CW show? I keep forgetting to do the trailer for Fear Street. I do want to watch that. I'm going to probably watch it in Discord, though.
Let's talk about Loki, because I got to get ready to go.
We do? Oh.
What happened on Loki? Like, because honestly, bro, I can't even really remember the whole Flash episode off the top of my head right now because I was so hyped about the end. It's like everything like just went out the window for me. Y'all Witcher fans happy? Y'all Witcher fans, are y'all happy?
What?
They got a season 2 trailer or something out or coming out today.
Oh, I knew they was doing the season 2, but because they was already through filming, so.
They had a con or some shit. I don't remember what it was today. How was Alligator Loki so funny?
I'm pretty sure. I think that's a crocodile. I think his name is Croaky. People keep calling him an alligator, and I was like, I think he's a crocodile, but
I don't know.
Okay, the other show that I was talking about is called The Returned. when people that died start coming back. That was the other one. That's what I was like. They keep making shows like that, but they keep getting canceled. So I don't know what's up with that genre. But like every show that I've seen that even pretty much does stuff like that mostly gets canceled, depending on the network anyway. I haven't watched Fear Street yet. I need to see if I want to do that for Patreon, or if I just want to watch it in Discord, because y'all know I'm all into horror. And Fear Street used to be the books I used to read. They were like Goosebumps, so I messed with that from back in the day. I haven't watched any trailers though. I just saw that it was on Netflix, because I think they release one every Friday, right? And it's only like 3 or 4 parts. But yeah, Loki was a good episode. We ended up being in, what did they call it? What did they call it? A place exactly?
The Void.
Oh, so we were in the Void. They had scenes at first with Sylvie and Renslayer. Like she was trying to bullshit her, like she was gonna help her and all that kind of shit, just to like fuck her over later. Miss Minutes ain't shit either. Like she just basically AI police. Like she just, and then so what do they call it? Self pruning. That's what Sylvie ended up doing, to go to the Void to find Loki, and she ended up finding Mobius instead. Well, he pulled up on her because she's about to get bodied by whatever the name of the little smoke dragon thing is. But I did go back and see that like the Avengers Tower that was in the episode had Kang on it, but it was spelled Qeng. And then when I looked it up, it was like, I guess it was like I guess Kang does own it, but it was like a way he did it different to buy the company from Tony at some point or something like that. I don't know. But if it's there, obviously that was a timeline that wasn't supposed to happen in if they put it there. And then they had the Thanos copter Easter egg. And then I need to go back and look, but I was wondering, there was like a helicopter that I saw in Black Widow that I was wondering was in Loki, but I need to go back and see if it was or not, because I don't know. But we got so many fucking Lokis that episode though, y'all. Like it was so many. And then this one, President Loki, I think is what they call him. Somebody was like, I wonder what's his Nexus event. I'm like, that bitch probably wasn't supposed to be president, because you ain't no telling how that like if he was actually president, like what, think about what he could have been president of, y'all. What if he was like president of like the United States and he Loki? Like you already know that was ignorant. Oh, and when we saw the Thor in the jar, it was a frog Thor, whatever he's called. Is it Froki? I don't know. I forgot. No. Not Froki. I forgot what they called it. Throg. And they were saying he was trying to get to his hammer. So that Mjolnir was his, even though it was big, because there was like some kind of way in the comic continuity, I guess, like there was a frog that became Thor, and then like it could use Mjolnir.
Funny thing is, most people even miss that during Ragnarok. Thor's the other actor who was playing Loki, and Thor doing the skit.
I know he's talking about.
I can't even think of his name. Fucking Matt Damon. Is that Matt
Damon?
Yeah,
that's Matt Damon.
Said, you know what I'm saying? Remember that time I turned you into a frog? Like.
But like people were saying also, since like that could have been because they showed it as they were going down, that kid Loki could have thought he killed Thor and turned him into a frog instead or some shit like that. But
it's possible. He get that hammer, it's gonna be funny as fuck.
Yo, but I don't know. Crocodile, I'm gonna call him Crocodile Loki instead of Alligator Loki. But that shit was funny. He was going in, bitch. He got to fighting with the black Loki. He was like biting on him. Then when the others came, he bit President Loki hand off. The way Tom Hiddleston screamed when he pulled his arm back up and his hand was missing, that shit was classic. He was screaming. And people was like on Twitter talking about, not me waiting to see President Loki just for him to get his hand bit off and thrown into like a popcorn machine. Because that's really like all the screen time he had. That shit was funny. They really was down there getting fucked up though. Can we talk about old Loki though? Classic Loki or whatever you want to call him. I call him Grandpa Loki. Can we give it up for him? Cause that motherfucker showed his ass. Old wrinkle and all. Just showed out. Like, wow. Not President Loki seems the most dangerous. He got his arm bit off. He got fucked up down there. He ain't no threat. The fuck. But yeah, Sylvie popped up on them. And then she said she was going to enchant it because like when she was running from it at first, she tried to run her hand through it and she saw something. So that was their grand scheme. it was so funny though because they had their whole moment, her and Loki, and then like when they got ready to do the big enchanting thing, she gave him the what do they call the little time things? Temp pad?
Yeah.
Is that what it is? She gave him a temp pad to like low-key see if he'd leave or if he'd stay with her. Because when he said he was staying, she kind of had this little sigh of relief. He didn't see it, but they showed it. And so they gave it to Mobius. And then somebody said that like, I guess Mobius opened the door up to go back to the thing before he left. So somebody was saying Loki could have like got the thing, like took it out of his pocket when they hugged before he left and still got it. So that may be a way they could get out later, like if they get stuck somewhere. So I didn't know. That would be cool though, because like you would need it to get to wherever the end is so you could come back there if you need to come back. So that would be smart if they did that. But I don't know. But yeah. Classic Loki building Asgard, bitch. Like that shit right there was ignorant. The whole city of Asgard, like just out here. And if you notice, I wonder if they gonna make Loki stop using knives in the future. Cause like the conversation the old man had was that knives stunt our growth when it come to magic. That's why he don't use them. Like when they was sitting down there talking, he said that's why he don't use knives. He said they stunt our magic potential. That's why he was so strong probably. So I wonder if they'll have like our Loki stop using knives or whatever at some point. So that was cool. But yeah, him yelling glorious purpose before he went out, he did that shit though. But that just was proof that Loki's can change because he basically sacrificed himself to make sure they was cool. Some people saying he's still alive because his magic was so like strong. Maybe he made a illusion of himself making that and didn't really get eaten. Or since his helmet was left, he's really the helmet or some shit like that. Because, you know, when he said the Thanos story, he was like an object or something he hid. So I'm just wondering if that's true. I don't know. It would be cool if he's still alive. But for them to go that big with it, I think they made him sacrifice himself for them to go that big with it. So I don't know.
I don't know why people keep saying that is Doom Castle. That they saw
Doom?
it. Like, bro, like...
Doom who? Dr. Doom?
Yes. I'm like, bro.
What,
like,
at the end of time? How that even make sense? What?
This is why I'm like, this is why I'm over the whole...
Yeah, there
Loki.
is going to be a season 2 of Loki.
Like, this is why I'm over the whole... arguing with people about Marvel shit.
Now, I think what you did say is true now, though, that it's going to be a Loki in the castle, not like Kang. Because, you know, I was thinking Kang was going to be at the end, like the final boss. But then, like, how we've always waited for big people to show up in all these shows and nobody ever did. So, like, it's probably another Loki, like a Loki that actually got to the end. But maybe he either got stuck there or maybe his mindset was different and he still want to rule everything. You get what I'm saying? So, like, because you said...
The castle, not the castle.
Well, I call it the castle. I don't know what it is.
The castle that you saw is Dr. Doom's castle. But I'm like, okay, maybe it is. But I'm like, I don't see why they would tease someone like Doom before Fantastic Four comes out. And then this is the thing that I like. Yeah,
Kang does have a ton of references in the show, but y'all see how they do big bads because we thought Nightmare or Mephisto was gonna pop up in WandaVision and they never did.
Like this is the thing about Marvel that when I'm so right, Trey, before the end of the trailer like doesn't stand for Fantastic Four. It stands for Phase 4. But I'm like, I
think Marvel like doing it on purpose though, so people can't argue about the shit. Like,
they confirmed that. They confirmed 100% that I was right.
But if you're showing something for Phase 4, you would put the Phase 4 in the beginning because you're letting people know this is Phase 4. Why would you put it at the end like we're going into Phase 4 after all of this? We already here. That's something you do at the beginning. You got to think about it like that too. Why would I put Phase 4 at the end when I've shown you everything through Phase 4? At that point, you would show a 5 at the end if you showing numbers. Like, what the fuck?
Everything is theories when it comes to Marvel.
Yeah. Everything. Thank you for the donation.
Everything is theories with fucking Marvel.
Snake Eyes? I don't know. I want to. I ain't gonna lie. I forgot that was even coming out. And like when I heard about it, I'm like, I'm not a G.I. Joe fan. But watching the boy from Warrior and the boy from Crazy Rich Asians being it, I low-key want to watch it now.
I was like, bro, like that's the thing.
That should be something that come out on the streaming service though, so I can like watch it.
Yeah, like they keep calling Mephisto. I'm like, bro, like
they said that in the comments. Go back to the video and look. That's what everybody was in there arguing in the comments that it was Phase 4. You can see that in the video still in the comments.
Yeah, I didn't delete it. I saw a lot of people go delete their comment though. A lot of people, and it's people that's here right now deleted their comment.
Yeah, them big bads for the movies. That's why I don't know that they may be showing them in the shows, but I don't know. Because, like, Marvel is good at teasing stuff. Because, like, Jonathan Majors is playing Kang the Conqueror. Now, I know for sure he's supposed to be in Ant-Man Quantumania. That's why I don't know if they're going to show him in this. But, like, when he was doing the interview, somebody asked him, was he going to make an appearance in Loki? And he changed the subject. So, even if he was, of course, they couldn't say. Because, like, the dude who played Paul Bettany kind of like fucked up WandaVision, saying that he was gonna get to work with somebody he never worked with before, that he's been excited to work with, and then nothing happened. So, and they was like, he made that bet himself, so they was gonna let him explain because he shouldn't have did that. So that's why I'm just like, so far every show we haven't seen the actual big bad pulling the strings really. So they may not show it for Loki too. They may not show it for Loki either.
I'm like, because the whole thing...
Everybody keeps saying Casey the real villain. Y'all leave Casey alone and let Casey work in that damn place.
But the whole premise of the show has been Loki's. So I don't see why it wouldn't be a Loki in there.
Yeah.
I mean, it just makes sense to me. To me, though. But, again, this is a theory that could be 100% wrong. But it's like people want their theories to be 100% right.
I just feel like you have fun making theories. If they're right, cool. If they wrong, you were wrong. Like, it's not that big of a deal. Like, I'm just like, it's just, where's the fun in guessing? You know what I'm saying? It's like people take all the fun out of that just so they can say they were right. Like, where's the fun in guessing? Like, I guess and look like a clown all the time. And it'd be funny to me. And then every now and then I might be right. Like, it is what it is. It's not that the old Loki we saw was from the Endgame's timeline. It's just that his timeline is whatever Loki. I guess different Lokis have different things, but they make it seem like in a couple of their futures, I guess they all had to defeat Thanos at some point for certain stuff.
I just feel like I kind of feel like that could be possible, and that's what I'm like. They say you can't go back to your timeline. They keep saying that. They keep saying that. But can we trust what the fuck they're saying now?
I don't trust nothing that TVA ever told me.
Like, this is the thing I keep saying to people. Like, people keep saying to me, well, you can't go back to your timeline. Who says that? The TVA? That's not... That
and
can't,
you know what?
That can't be fucking true now.
For that bitch that tried to come for us, for like... Somebody tried to come for you again in the Loki video talking about something. I thought Renslayer knew what was going on. They tried to like... put that at you. I was like, for one, I'm the one who said Renslayer was the one who knew everything and was playing them. And then because she tried to play Sylvie this episode by acting like she didn't know, who's to say she's still like not lying? She was doing that shit to buy time so she didn't die. There's no way you gonna tell me that lady been doing all that shit and don't know this. Cause why you cut the TV off when they was like, oh, y'all all variants? Why run and cut that shit off like that? If it was something you didn't know, you would have been just as surprised as Mobius was when Loki was telling him, you ain't gonna run and cut the camera off like, bitch, you exposing us. Now, she may not know who pulling the strings. She might not have knew that the timekeepers were fake, per se. But you knew them bitches was variants. Like, you knew that shit. Because, like, if you're over the procedure to turn them into whatever, like, you knew all this. And you was the one who went to arrest Sylvie a long time ago, too. Like, you knew a lot of stuff was going on. Ain't nobody gonna tell me otherwise.
I like how... I'm going back to last episode. I like how Loki was looking at Morbius when he was saying, you know what I like to go back to? He was looking at him like, no, motherfucker.
Like, when he said the timeline where, what he said, where am I really from, bitch? Maybe I was on a jet ski. He was just like, fuck it at that point. Because he know that lady, though, because they've been friends all the years. So he probably knew she was going to do that anyway. He probably was like, bitch, I'm going to tell your ass off before I go.
He was like, no, motherfucker.
I wish they could have shown Mobius run up through the TV on a jet ski, running over bitches. I'd have been like, coming through that bitch, hollering on a jet ski. That shit would be fucking glorious. That would be glorious. Have him running through, yeah, bitch, this one really from.
But I'm like, they keep,
God.
This is why I say you can't even trust what the TVA is saying, because Loki, you have old man Loki who dealt with Thanos, who said he was hiding somewhere and doing all this other stuff and hid out, you could say millennia because of how old he was. Over like a couple hundred.
He said he went to somewhere like a remote planet that was like where he was by himself until he just got so lonely that he went to see if Thor and anybody else missed him. And then as soon as he stepped off whatever to go there, that's when the TVA showed up. So it was like, y'all good as long as you don't interfere with shit a certain way.
Yeah.
Because if you were meant to die by Thanos, they would have came and got him when Thanos didn't kill him. That's how I know by them telling Loki that was supposed to be his future. That's bullshit. Because you literally have a Loki who went through the exact same situation and didn't die. And y'all didn't come for him until he tried to meddle with something he wasn't supposed to. Y'all know him being around family makes him a good person. That's probably what it was. As he went back to Thor and Thor missed him and they actually been brothers, like that would have changed his outcome. He wouldn't have been a villain anymore. Clarence, thank you for the donation. Do you think Kang/Doom gonna be the next big bad? I think Kang has a lot to do with what's going on, but I feel like it's gonna be more than one big bad in these movies.
I think Kang is the new Loki. Kang is the new Loki.
I don't know what that means.
You know how we
we're like
break it down. You know how we got Loki, right? Everybody loved Tom Hiddleston, right? We don't see Tom Hiddleston as the bad guy. We don't see him as bad guy. The bad guy
you're doing now, but I don't know.
Like, okay,
I don't know
now in the next Avengers, Kang, we're gonna fight Kang, but then Kang is probably going to be like another Silver Surfer to Galactus.
He's basically trying to say like how Avengers 1 we fought Loki.
Yes,
but like. The rest of the way, even though Loki kind of like a bad guy, we accept him for who he is.
Exactly.
Like, that's what he's trying to say. We gonna get with Kang. I don't know about that, but because I know how Jonathan is, I don't know. Like I feel like
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Like I feel like he's not the biggest of the bad.
No, I don't think he's the biggest.
I don't think he's the Thanos to this story. I feel like he's the Loki to the
like
story.
A stepping stone.
Exactly.
But I do think he got the shit that's going on with the TVA though. I think he got something to do with the TVA. I think he got a pass with Renslayer. And then he's gonna be the villain in Ant-Man 3. So like I feel like
Kang is pure evil.
I feel like he's a time villain. You know what I'm saying? Like
okay. Like Kang is pure evil. Kang is pure evil.
He pure evil in the comics, but you don't know how Marvel gonna do it. I'm just like you gotta realize this too with Marvel. Marvel is good for like sticking to certain comic continuities, but also switching shit up on y'all so y'all don't always know what's gonna happen.
Exactly.
So that's why I'm just like, you don't necessarily know. Cause like, bitch, all I can see when they saw that castle, when they looked through, like before they go through the portal, I just saw Tick with the glasses, like he was reading a book from Lovecraft. Like they gonna pop up in there, he gonna turn around and he gonna be looking like Tick from Lovecraft. Like he just like here making timelines and shit how he want it. But I don't know.
No, I'm not saying we're gonna love Kang. I'm just saying he's the next. He's probably gonna be the Avengers.
He's saying he gonna be like a stepping stone to the biggest of the bads.
Yes,
he's not the biggest.
Like you know, in first Avengers we fought Loki, and then we got the end credit to Thanos, right? We'll fight Kang, who's a harbinger, so to speak.
But you gotta also think about it too. Y'all saying Kang purely evil, but then like look at how the Lokis were. You saw like 20. You had maybe like 15 of those 20s who were like pure shit and killing each other. But then you got the other 5 who want to change and they're trying to do something better. So who's to say there's not more than one Kang? You don't know what iteration you're gonna get from Marvel. Like, it's different timelines, different universes. You don't know what they're going to give us. So that's why we just like, it's all theories till they show you.
Honestly, I don't care.
Did y'all notice the head of the living tribunal in the mist? Because, see, I don't be recognizing all that stuff. Like, that's what people talk about me for liking Marvel. But, like, I'm more of a DC fan. I recognize DC stuff before I would stuff from Marvel. Like, I saw the helicopter that had Thanos on the side, but I'm not a comic book fan to know that there was, like, something from, like, an old Spider-Man comic when he used to pull up on people like that in that little helicopter. Like, I wouldn't know that. So, but now, the fact that everybody's saying that USS, Ulysses, that ship, that was some shit that happened in real life, bitch. I'm sitting over here like many conspiracy theories I watch. I ain't never heard of that. You heard the story about that one? So the ship that showed up with the people on it when they were shooting and they got fucked up by the little mist thing, that ship ended up there because they said in real history, that ship was like fighting somebody, and they said it was like a teleportation experiment gone wrong. Like the ship disappeared for 5 minutes and like went back in time, and it wasn't supposed to. And they're like eyewitness accounts of it happening or whatever like that. And then because the experiment went wrong, everybody on board was like dead when it came back, like when it showed back up. So I was like, bitch, I'm like, for Marvel to throw some shit like that in there, y'all got me watching the History Channel now trying to figure out what the hell going on.
Comics Thanos was ruthless, but the MCU changed him. Good point.
Question, how are they going through a portal if all Sylvie can do is enchant people? She can't open portals, so how are they going to get out of the void? Well, I mentioned that somebody said that after Mobius left, when he hugged Loki, Loki could have like stole the temp pad or whatever. So that's possible because I mean, if you thinking ahead, you would need that to get out of there. And then for them, the hint in the episode, Renslayer said nobody's ever been to the end of time. It's not like a point in the temp pad to get there. So once it's a point, then y'all will be able to travel back and forth. Conspiracy theories. You could watch conspiracy theories on YouTube. They have stuff on like Amazon, but you have to know what you're looking for. Like you may have to type the word conspiracy and then find it. But like I used to watch this show called Unsealed. That was like all the government documents from back in the day. Like they're like, you know, once they're redacted, you know, they have to release those documents to the public after so many years. Cause by then it won't matter no more that they done fucked y'all over. So, oh yeah, the USS Eldridge. I call that bitch the USS Ulysses. I don't know what I was thinking about. AKA the Philadelphia Experiment. Ain't that some movie? Ain't it some movie called the Philadelphia Experiment? Bitch, I'm gonna have to watch that. I need to screenshot that so I don't forget. But yeah, you can watch different stuff, but they be hard to find. That's what make me think some of them conspiracies be real, because like why y'all be trying to hide that shit if it's just a conspiracy? You would do better leaving it for me to think that it's a conspiracy. So yeah. I fucks with shit like that. I just can't watch a lot of it like I used to back in the day, because if I watch too many hours of it back to back, I get paranoid. I'll be out the blinds like an old lady, like, who watching? Who watching? I know somebody out there. Did you want to talk about Black Widow at all before we go?
I don't think I want to talk about Black Widow because somebody gonna spoil it for people.
But I told them we would do it at the end of the video. They can leave by then, and some people already got the chat hidden, so I put that ahead of time. You ain't gotta go in detail. You could just still give like another version of your review. But
I couldn't. I really couldn't, because
you know what? For these people to hire you to give reviews, you gotta learn how to give a review without spoilers.
Hire me.
Yeah, they may hire you. They may be like, I love how you gave this review, but can you not spoil the movie?
First of all, you gonna hire me, I'll take notes.
I'm just saying, like, out of all the conspiracy stuff that I've seen and watched, like, I could really scare y'all right now, but I'm not gonna do that. But like, ask Trey, because we were at one point we used to watch conspiracy shit together. He had to tap out. He was like, I'm good. We used to watch shit like that together all the time.
It got kind of repetitive, and it got kind of boring to me, because I'm like.
But you know they have new conspiracies every year, so
exactly.
I'm caught up on new stuff, because there was so many conspiracies when Trump was in office, child, like, and all that shit that went away. Now I'm just like, I can't really say I have a favorite Marvel character, because there's so many that I like.
See.
I already knew that. People was putting that under the review in the comments. But you have people that like them characters a certain way in the comics, so when they finally see them get justice in the movies, they like, but you ruined this for me. So I can understand that. If it's like for us, he may not be like a big character to somebody else. It may be. You get what I'm saying? Like Taskmaster to somebody else may be Spider-Man to you. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
I'm saying, like,
I get it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's some people that like villains and read their comics and be like all for that shit. So like they like, oh, my boy finally getting a movie, and then you watch me, you like, you just sitting there like.
But see, this is the thing. Like, this is why I tell people, stop getting your fucking hopes up. Stop getting your fucking hopes up when a person has on a fucking mask. the entire fucking movie.
I just feel like with the multiverse of madness coming, you don't know what you could get out of characters later because they could bring that character back different.
Exactly. Stop.
I know you might not have saw it. I just feel like for her movie, it made sense. They could always bring that character back as the actual character. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's more iterations to a character than the one you see. They already doing a what if, bitch. They already trying to show you it's other versions of characters out here, so you don't know what they'll do for a movie. They could use animated what if to test how people would take if they did shit in movies for real. So that's what I'm just like, they smart how they do stuff. Not Tasha spill the tea now, cause y'all have nightmares fuck with me on some of the shit I done seen. I can tell y'all some dark web stories. I can tell y'all government shit. Like, all I'm gonna say is go watch Unsealed on Amazon. And that ain't even the Unsealed UFO edition. That's just regular shit. So, go watch Unsealed. Because it was on Netflix and they started taking all that shit off. Thank you for the donation. Was almost an hour late to your chat. Did you talk about What If trailer? Also, good to see Trans recover from the Flash ending. We didn't really go into, like, detail about the What If. We just was bringing it up in general. Nothing, like, specific about it. I'm excited for it, though. That comes out with, what day again?
August 11th.
Yeah. And that's on Wednesdays again, so... And that's probably going to be shorter, like 20 minutes.
Yeah, I feel like that's going to be like 30 minutes.
Yeah, because it's
30-minute episodes.
They ain't going to be no longer than the WandaVision episodes, so...
I feel like, I feel like What If is going to be like 30-minute episodes. If that shit is longer, I'm going to be really shocked.
So, can y'all just go ahead and say what y'all want to say about Painkiller since y'all keep bringing it up? Did they give him a show or something now? Because people keep talking about China and Jordan and Painkiller, so what happened?
What about Painkiller?
I guess he finna get his show anyway, but on HBO Max. Which I said would be better for him anyway, but I don't know. And then I know somebody kept bringing up China's live, talking about they was in bed together or something, and I'm like, I know how her mama is, so whatever they was doing was probably like, for TikTok, it wasn't nothing like that, so... Am I excited for Titan Season 3? I forgot that come out next month too. If it's better than Season 2. Because I just feel like Season 2 didn't give us what we needed, to be honest. Like, slayed y'all whole villain, and y'all really bodied him in the alley in like 30 seconds. So, I just felt like that was like...
Oh, no, I didn't even like that fight, really. Like, looking
That's
back
what I'm saying.
it,
I didn't. That's what I'm saying. They didn't give us what we needed. I didn't like some of the elements of Season 2. Like, those fights need to be better. Those are your villains. Like, y'all fighting them like they villains of the week when this show is whole storyline villain for the season. They treating them like they Flash metas week to week. Like, you can't do that. I watched a conspiracy theory called... Well, it ain't really a theory because science kind of proves some shit. But I watched Loose Change. But you have to be careful with that because people get in their feelings about 9/11. So I wouldn't recommend that if you gonna get in your feelings about that. I don't know if I want to make videos about conspiracy theories. That would have to be something I do later on in life when I'm tired of reacting to shit or something. Like, I can't do that right now.
Y'all, this is why I said The Flash is coming to an end.
The only Painkiller news out there is a series on Netflix that has nothing to do with Black Lightning. It's about opioid crisis. What? Wait, are y'all out here clowning y'all stuff right now? Let me look and see what's going
on. With the twins being born, the show is coming to an end. If not in season 8, definitely in season 9. I've never heard this much drama behind the fucking Flash since its inception, bro. In the past year, I've heard more shit about the Flash than any other show.
That's what somebody said, Jermaine. I don't know, because people come in here with, like, shit I don't understand.
Like, I don't even understand it.
Do you believe them, B? I don't know why you asking me. I ain't gonna tell you. If stuff is a conspiracy theory, I'm not gonna tell you if I believe it or not, because it's a theory. I'm not doing that. You're not gonna try to, like, put me out there a certain kind of way. I feel like people believe what they believe. I feel like there's science, and I feel like people lie. So I feel like it is what it is. When you try to cover shit up and everybody that opposes what you're saying is dead now, then that makes the conspiracy seem more like a truth than, like, you know. That's just all I'm gonna say about that.
So, like I was saying, with the Flash, her having a baby bump is pretty much guaranteed next season.
Didn't she take a picture with one before anyway, or didn't they tease that before on the show?
No, that's people were saying she was fat.
No, I'm talking about like way before then, like seasons ago. I remember her taking a picture in her trailer and acting like she was pregnant at one point.
No, that was not. No, the angle made her look a certain way, and people was calling her fat. And you got real pissed off about it.
I remember that, but that was recently. That wasn't a long time ago.
No, it wasn't.
Okay, because I'm not going to argue about it. But like I said, like the way she looked in the pictures, like she took a troll picture. Like back when they had, matter of fact, the season Nora came, it was that season. Like she was trying to troll that she was pregnant or something. Like she took a picture in her trailer.
I'm not talking about that one.
But I'm saying that's what I'm talking about. I'm just saying, like, if she took a picture like that before and
maybe
was joking,
filming in Canada is too rough. They've been filming in Canada for years. That has nothing to do with it.
They may just not want to be confined to 9 months out of the year.
The CW and the WB are shit to work for. It's not as glit and glamour as y'all fucking think it is. A lot of shows is having problems. And people are tired of putting up with the bullshit. The CW, like y'all want people. This is what I like about Marvel. Marvel is not giving out them big contracts anymore. So those big name actors that y'all keep naming for roles, that's over, right? That's just over. Now
this is the picture I was talking about.
Yeah, what about it?
She did that on purpose. That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. Like if she's done that, then they'll do that in the show. Like she did that on purpose. Like that wasn't like because of no angle or anything. Because you could see it. Yeah. See, he got the whole post from when Nora was on there.
Okay. It don't matter. I mean, the Flash had his run. Like I'm actually over it, bro. And in all honesty, I'm like, if it's gonna go off next season, cool. Wrap it up. Like, cause I'm over the internet. Honestly, I'm over it. Like she'll probably say she's pregnant, and they probably won't even. They'll probably just either speed through it, or not show her as much, or whatever they go do. Why should Marvel tone down their comedy? Why should they tone down what works for them?
What comedy should they tone down?
I don't understand. But see, that's the thing. People think Marvel is too funny, and people think DC is too dark.
That's true, Corinne. If the fans over the Flash, imagine how the cast feel because they work there doing that shit all the time. I could see that too.
I'm like, this is the thing with DC, like they work. Well, the CW, they work them too hard. 9 months out the year.
Lizzie? We gonna see how they feel when Superman season 2 and 3 come out, and the CW or HBO Max start doing their shit the same way. Like every first season of their shows be good. Like it ain't too many that aren't. But what about later? It's like y'all want to bash Flash because Superman out, but like when the Flash go off and all y'all got is that left and it starts sucking too, then what?
I ain't gonna say nothing about it.
They could do it
because this is the thing that's gonna happen with Superman and Lois, and they gonna hate it that I'm gonna say this, but this is what happens when you bring your big fucking superheroes like this and give them TV shows. Same thing happened with the Flash. His speed is inconsistent. Superman's strength is gonna be inconsistent because he's fighting Kryptonians or people that have Kryptonian powers the first season. You're not gonna be able to do that every season.
I see a petition to send Painkiller to HBO Max. I don't see anything new.
So what are you going to do when a person doesn't have super speed
super strength and they're beating him. That's gonna get old, and that's gonna get talked about. Superman is inconsistent.
Of course, he's not happy. Here go this article again I was telling you about Kevin Feige not being happy about the Black Widow release on Disney Plus or whatever.
Because he put his fucking money up for the fucking movie. Being a producer, executive producer, and all that shit. My problem with DC is different than most. People say I don't like DC because of Zack Snyder.
He ain't DC though.
Like, I don't like, and this is the thing. Like, I've been hearing people talk about, hey, we gotta stop and let's not watch the other movies so they can bring the Snyderverse back. I was like, y'all know that Zack Snyder put his money in these other movies. He's the producer, executive producer on the Suicide Squad. It's people talking about boycotting the Suicide Squad. He's still on these projects, people. He's still fucking on these projects. Because he's not directing it, it's like, y'all like, oh, fuck it then. I don't understand people's thought process. It's not his vision. Well, he backed it with his money, so I mean, what's up? But I'm like, my problem with the movies are the visuals. And a fucking story. Like, I can understand getting a dark Superman, but not off the bat. Like, not right off the rip. I feel like he try to
do too much too fast.
Like,
to make it seem like it's genius level. Like, I'm gonna do something nobody's ever done, and it's gonna be genius, but it don't turn out like that because people attention span don't be like. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I'm like, we it's one movie and we're killing. I can understand letting Superman kill eventually, yeah, but like not off the rip. I'm like, I don't understand that.
You don't like how Dick was dark and edgy in Titans? He's Nightwing though.
I mean, I understand. Like, it's like they try to force other characters on other characters in DC. Like, you tried to make Oliver Queen Bruce Wayne. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna say it like, tell me y'all didn't feel that during watching Arrow.
I liked Shazam. That was dope. I like that.
Oliver Queen was basically a low budget Bruce Wayne. For what reason? I don't fucking know. I didn't understand that. I would have much rather had quippy Oliver Queen, fun-loving Oliver Queen. Yeah, the first few seasons, yeah. And then this is the thing. I'm like, Oliver was like that on every universe. In every universe, he was fucking pretty much the same. Angry. I'm like, I've never seen him up every universe you angry. They had a meme about that shit. Like, they had fucking Kara and her different modes and moods, happy, sad, and they had Grant or Barry with the happy, sad, angry, and all the faces they made. They had Oliver had the same face for everything, and that's what Steven. Like, initially, yeah, I love watching the show, but like, what? No, I haven't.
Kevin, thank you for the donation. Hope you guys are doing well, having a wonderful day. I do agree with you. In the comics, he's known as King the Conqueror, the God Killer. So Marvel will change it up so people don't predict stuff. It's possible. I'm just enjoying the shows. Like, I'm just enjoying TV. Like, TV back on. Like, Corona's been thick. Like, it's been hard. Like, TV's back on, movies are back out, and it's like people want to nitpick everything instead of just enjoying what you like. If you don't like something, go on to the next thing. You don't have to write an essay on the 17 reasons why you don't like Loki when it's really just you not understanding time travel. And that's like,
I don't understand that shit. How could fun-loving Oliver Queen get boring so fast? But him being mad every week for 8 fucking years not get old? Break that down to me. I don't understand it. How can you be a low budget fucking Batman? I'm like, and not change. Even in another universe, he had the same fucking attitude. There was no different. He was different one time, but I couldn't see fucking Stephen Amell's acting range. No, like I could see Melissa's acting range. I could see Grant's acting range. No fucking body can say that fucking Tom Cavanaugh does not have acting range.
Yeah, because he didn't been so many people. Too many people.
But it's always this dictatorship with fucking Oliver Queen. Why?
He ain't have to hide his comment. He welcome to say whatever the fuck he got to say so he can get ate the fuck up.
Let me see.
Repost that boy dude. I want to know where you quote me saying DC is darker in a bad way. Because I love dark. Just like I said in my review, if you fucking watched it, that Black Widow was dark for Marvel. And that's probably why some people don't like the movie. So come again with that shit. If you don't watch all my commentary and discussions, don't try to fucking come tell me what I said when I'm me. And I
hey man, how about this? Let me fucking
I
educate
love
you.
everything that's dark. If I'm saying
you.
it's dark, it's not in a negative light.
How about you fucking listen and get a fucking brain
disappear
and understand what the fuck I'm talking about? When I say dark, I mean the fucking color on the screen where you can't even fucking see anything, that you need to turn off every light in your fucking house to see what the fuck is happening. Not the tone of it, the color on the fucking screen. Jackass.
I ain't doing all that.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm referring to. And I have to keep repeating this shit every fucking week. And then people like, Trey, you're an asshole. Go suck on one. It's not fucking hard.
So why mention us first if you wasn't talking about us? That don't make sense to do. That's like me calling your name, but that wasn't directed towards you. I'm going to say it wasn't directed towards you. So why call our name first?
Exactly.
Child, I'm about to go eat.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
I'm not doing that today. Y'all need to learn how to word stuff and how to ask your questions so y'all don't come off the same way. It's text. You put Trey and Tasha, blah, 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 to indicate. Like, you're already talking to us because it's our video. So you don't have to say our name if you were talking about somebody else.
And you would say, Trey and Tasha. People like to talk shit. You wouldn't say Trey and Tasha like to talk shit.
You said they. Like, you said they right after, like, you were talking to us. So.
Is Danielle here? What mod is here? No, they will never have a CW Batman show. Batman is too big of a character. Batman will never have a TV show where Batman suits up and fights.
Somebody will try it.
No, they will never do that because Batman is a movie character.
Mm-hmm. But when they run out of shit to do, or they try to be like Marvel because they putting their movie characters on TV, like I said, somebody go try it and that shit ain't gonna work.
No, because it's like Adam West.
Don't do that, Bako. That's rude too. Don't talk about other people like that. I don't know what
Bruce Wayne.
Thank you for the
Batman
donation,
Beyond
baby.
CW. No, nobody want to do Batman Beyond CW because you have to do futuristic shit and you have to do a Neo Gotham. They wouldn't even do a Neo fucking Star City.
They wouldn't do Neo Painkiller.
They wouldn't do a fucking
that little city Painkiller was there.
They wouldn't even do fucking. They're not gonna even do a Flash fucking spinoff of North Central. Like y'all, like I think about this thing. So you gotta think about Batman as a character. Notice, Gotham was about Bruce Wayne. You saw Batman at the end, standing there. That's all you're gonna get. What time?
Yeah, we can go.
All right. I'll catch y'all. I'll catch y'all later on Twitch.
I seen
Davis
it already.
with the donation. Thank you.
Yeah, I had told them I said it already if they heard.
And don't tell me to calm down. When I know how to. Matter of fact, y'all need to learn how to type. Learn how to type. Educate yourself on that kind of shit before you come for me. There are ways to type messages.
What do we rate season 7 of what so far? The Flash? I ain't gonna rate it because I mean, to be honest, it got like really good at the end. But I see why they did it because of budget.
Like, this is what I do. Like, I know I'm not gonna watch Gotham, so I watched the I saw a few fucking like clips from scrolling on Facebook. Some of those clips popped up from episodes. I've seen some things, and then I saw the ending. I was like, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I was like,
we're gonna get out of here though, y'all.
Of course they would do that. Of course they would do that.
But thank y'all for the support and watching. We're gonna get out of here.
Yeah, I got shit to do.
If you watch the Black Widow, our review is up. If you want to take a look at the review to see what we said about it. Like I said, leave in the comment of the review if you like the movie or what you didn't like about it or whatever. We'll be back next week for what? I think Legends come back on Sunday maybe. Flash next week. I think Superman and Lois comes back next week. And then the last episode of Loki. So, but we're going to get out of here. Y'all have a good weekend. I'm sure somebody will stream something this weekend. So y'all stay tuned for that.